Very good. So, howdy, welcome to everyone tuning in. I'm at Sanctuary as I've made a start over here. I always end up doing Sanctuary and need doing, so I'm probably going to do the majority of Sanctuary off stream. So we'll have a quick whiz around here in a moment. We are over at Mirkwater making a tower. That still needs to be completed. I haven't done anything else to that from when we were streaming. Today, I think we're... Oh god, that's loud here. Today, I think we're going to be going all the way over to... where is it? Croup Manor. Croup Manor. Gonna do a little building there today, I think. We were gonna do a little start at the slog. I've already gone ahead and made a start there, so we'll show that along the way as well. So yeah, let's have a quick little whiz round Sanctuary. We'll go have a look at the slog very quickly. I don't want to spoil too much for what we've done. And we'll head over to Croup Manor. So, for Sanctuary, this would be post-game, as with the rest of them, Minuteman, ending to the game. Sanctuary is going to be primarily built up for the group that you rescue from Concord. But then have some additional bits as well. So, I'll do a like TLDR. I'll save the majority of it for the showcase, but fixed up the bridge a little bit. Added a little bit down to the side of the bridge where there's a little fishing area. We've got our industrial water production, which I've piped through there. We have our main entrance. No big gate or anything. But we have a little watchtower. We have a secondary bridge over here, because this is where the traders usually come. Direct access to Abernathy Farm as well. Yeah, the bridge specifically, Garab, but I know there's mods out there that replace it fully. I wanted it to look a little patchy, so this side's completely wrecked. So we did this, and then joined it to this bit. And then where there were bigger gaps, I've thrown down some random planks. If you look at it from here, it's a little bit more sturdy. Fixed up. Entranceway, we have a general trader that's on the exterior of the wall. I have this position that I need to do the inside so that the trader should stand here. So you should be able to trade up at the window. I have blocked this bit off with rubble. We then have the welcome sign, where there's a guard post behind it as well. Purified water for anyone who's here. And come in, come round, and then you're into Sanctuary. There's your little platform for the guard tower at that bit. First thing you see when you come in is the clinic to the place. And then I haven't really done any of the other houses bar the main one here. A little decorational stuff outside the player home. And then the house that has the workbench is going to be more like a community house. So there's a little bit of everything here. A little workshop. We've got a little storage. We've got the workbenches in. That needs a little bit more decorational. Needs a little bit. Up on the roof we have a little gardening area. We have our power source, which loops into this, which is, I mean, this gives 100, so this is going to be the main power thing. Taps into each of the houses have got a power box as well, so I'll link all this stuff up, but that's going to be all the power we need. A small bridge next to the right one. To the right of the big one looks like a weak point in terms of defense. So it is. It definitely is. But at the same time, it's no different really than this upper one. So your line of defense here is you've got your watchtower, have a person in it. You've got the turret up at the top. Covers both of them. They then come into here. They can't get through this bit. You've then got your guard post here as well. The low one, if they're coming in, you've got the watchtower, the turret, and then the second bit as well. So technically they're about the same. I figured I'd put this in though, because like every time Trash Can Caller comes to this place, she just wades through the water. As to whether it's just going to actually walk on this, I don't know. Where else have I got defense? I put a sneaky little turret down on this. So a little one of these. I also figured out something with the Place Anywhere mod. There's a couple of buttons that I haven't been using. I can shrink this little fella down. Or in turn, make it massive. And I can do that with everything. So that's opened up a whole new world of possibilities. My little fishing area with drying racks. Little fishing chair. So yeah, it started doing a little bit more here than what I had originally planned. And I'll probably do all of Sanctuary off stream with just a little check-in. See how we're doing. But what I aim to do is for each of the settlers that we have rescued is give them their own house. So this will be the players. We then need one for Preston, one for Sturgis, one for Mama Murphy, and then one for Marcy and June. So there's plenty there. Because we got, say, Preston, Sturgis, Mama Murphy, Marcy and June, and then we even have one left over because I've used this one for the clinic. We use this one for the general store. The collapsed houses, I'm going to leave as is. We even built some of them into part of the wall. But I'm going to leave them as is. I know you could say that we get some resources from them, but I think we'll just leave them. All around them. Additionally to that, I have replaced some of the fencing of the gardens with the privet hedges. I figure half of them already have them, so we may as well do the rest. It also acts as natural fencing. I've expanded on the park here a little bit. Repaired the swings just to make it a little bit more believable. Access to that would have usually been through this way. And then come over this way. I want to say this is the other area where raiders usually spawn, where we can get attacked from this way. So we need a little bit more defense here. I think we will have a secondary entry and exit point between this house and this destroyed house. So this bit. And then the rest of it can be fenced in. So a lot of work to do here. It's probably the same with a lot of the settlements, but a lot of work to be done. As for the little extra details, I'll save though for the preview video. Let's go ahead and zoom. I'm going to go back down to Murkwater. I want to see where we got to. Because yeah, we got a good start on this. Game hour. We also need to alt tab out of the game. What we need to do, take the EMP off. Get rid of those clouds. So yeah, we started here. What was going to be a little watchtower has turned into a pretty expansive mix of watchtower, residential. And we got what, 1 or 2 floors built up. I just need to go through and do the rest. So that's going to be a little bit of a time consumption thing. It's going to be a watchtower. Probably then a couple is residential. Probably some is hotel kind of thing. And then maybe one that's got shops on. Probably this one for the shops, to be honest. 1 or 2 for the shops. But yeah, I was about to do this and I was like, I really don't want to do this one today. So we ended up going over to the slog, which was the original plan for today. I was just mapping out what I was going to be doing and I got a little carried away. Howdy, Jeremy. Right, so the plan for the slog was to try and turn it back into more of a recreational area. You know, with it being a pool. Let's get into it. So I've kind of split it into 2 sections. Is the Slog Leisure Centre. I'm pressing that. And do that. So we split into what will be your leisure area. So that's the pool, and we'll have a look at that in a sec. And then over here we have got your pools, hot tub and sauna over this way. You got your food stores and inn over here. So we'll look at this one first. We need a little bit more work done here. It's a little plain, but I got like a little collection of shanty shacks, the shops. With one of each there. Got a communal little bonfire going. Need more benches, that sort of thing. We have a diner here, and this is the trade point. So I cut out what was there originally and put that in. We have fenced off to the edge. No reason to be going down there. We were trying to decide what to do with the. I think we figured it was a golf driving range. I thought it was diving boards. But I've turned it into a makeshift hotel. Each of the platforms has got like just a 1x1 cube. Nothing amazing at the minute, just some beds, decorational stuff later. But each of those to that. Divided up into different types. There we go. So the blue ones you can fit more people in, so I think we'll go for a high price on that. The park is the same. I've just put some boards down, so hopefully there's natural tapping that goes on. Sort of a natural divide between these trees. You have your campfire here, where the traders that come and visit, you know, the doctor and what have you, they still loiter around there. You have then utility access to this place, which I figured works quite well here because of the greenhouse wall and this style of fixing stuff. And then you have the actual entrance to this place. So you're in, you deal with whatever you need doing here, which is actually a guard desk. You've got your shower rooms, which I need to upgrade. All the beds and stuff have been taken out of this, so we'll get those properly set up. We got decontamination arch before you go in. I completely replaced the pool. Messing around with all the water levels on this last time and getting rid of the tar breeze. So that's now got purified water in there. I also built this little thing over here, some raised platforms, which again, we've got a lot of blank area around here. We need to get some more stuff put into those. So here you got your hot tub. So you need to put a covering over it. Got water pumps either side, tucked around the back. And then dotted over here specifically for Urki is a little sauna room. Kind of more of a steam room at the minute, but little sauna thing there. Aside from that, what do we get here? We had a little guard tower on the roof. because we have made this a leisure center, and I'm very much aware that literally down the road is where the where the forged are. So it couldn't be more of a contrast here in terms of if you go down this road, you go left for good or right for bad. Right for very bad, actually. So I probably need to up the fence stuff here a little bit more than what we already have. But yeah, we need to just make it a little bit more lived in, used. I know a lot of that's going to come from when we actually start getting more settlers here. But yeah, we'll probably get some more tables down, that sort of thing. More settlers as well, we'll have them walking around. And all the tarberries from before, we move those out. We've got access down here. We just put them down here on the actual lake. Got some makeshift barricades here to stop people coming from this way, because the rest of it's kind of enclosed. So yeah, again, needs a little bit more work, and we'll crack on with that as and when. But for today, I want to go to Croup Manor. I'll need to clear out. I'll just kill everything. And then this is going to be the general's, like, manor. So, go ahead and do one of these. Very good. It's clearly enemies from the location. Do I need to go into the basement? Is that what it's doing? Really? We should have nice sea noises while we're doing this one. I didn't realize you needed to clear the inside, but I guess that makes sense. Very good. Yeah, specifically the general's house, this would be. Now, does that count as it being cleared out? Yes. Yes, it does. Very good. Now use the workshop at Croup Manor. Alright. Oh, we can't really take out everything. Okay, I won't use the scrap ore command as we had before. Okay, well, first things first, we need to clear out the garbage, fix things up, and then we can get into the detailing. So, first thing I'm going to do is drop the sea noise down a little bit, because that's going to get a little annoying. I've been an anomaly here as well. How do you? Alright, let's get to it. So this house is a bit of a mess, but it hasn't been completely wrecked. He says with the massive hole in the side of the roof. Cool ambush. How about we scrap that? Yeah, again, I won't just clear out walls, make it look like it's been repaired. And as we have done with all the previous ones, we will try and reuse assets as much as possible, because some of them I can't replicate. Have a look. The expanded build leads all the way pretty much up to the perimeter of the next house. I don't know if I'm going to be building all that way. We have all the way down here to the road. That's all these rocks. We have all the way down the main road. Yeah, pretty much to the end of the drive as well. Wow. A little bit on the beach as well. Okay, that's fine. Well, for now, we're going to concentrate on the house. Getting this stuff fixed up, cleared out. There's debris that I can't use. Grab it. A lot of the furniture and light will just replace. Be very careful not to delete things that I'm not actually looking to get rid of. Yeah, we'll leave the board there, that's fine. Ambush, get rid of that, get rid of the debris. Get rid of these. Yeah, all this stuff can just go. Not really reusable. Let's clear those out. Oh, it's going to be kind of hard to zoom in through here. We got. Go. This poor fella. How much of the floor is actually given out here? Around here. Right, what can we actually see from here? What's our view? So we have this stuff down here, that's fine. Where's the castle from here? Where the cursor is right now, the crosshair even. I think that's the castle. We have Fort Strong. We have Spectacle Island, which is prison. The airport there. And I'm pretty sure that's the castle there. So we can see it from here, that's fine. I just wonder if we should have... there is an asset somewhere in one of my mods here that has a helipad. Maybe considering this is going to be for the general, we have access to that. Probably high security here as well. I don't remember if you can actually build it in the basement or not, or if you just have to clear it out. Clear those out. If there's unique things like the mannequins, I would probably try to reuse them, unless they're physics-based ones, which are just going to be a pain. So get rid of them. Debris. And a lot of debris for this one. Fancy bureau. Alright, so this has fancy lights in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this out here because I will want to use this type. I won't use this specifically, but I have one in my menu that actually works. Yeah, we'll scrap the smaller ones. Get rid of these. How are we doing today, by the way? I'm doing good. Some of the debris we can move, some we can't. Rather that, plenty of those are available to use. Someone's tried to patch this up anyway. We can do a better job than that. things like that. We can fix those up. Building wall. Pop that back upright. So. I'll go either. Or the trash. There for now. A lot of ghoul ambushes in this place. Right, with a little door there. Why so many mannequins here? All those. Right, well, I might not necessarily have all these individual rooms. Kind of tempted to leave the outside exposed for now so we can get into the building easier. Fancy dining table. I might keep that. Don't know if we have access to one of these in the menus. We probably do. There for now. Table, chairs can go because we definitely have these. With storing it's a little safer. Making sure we're definitely deleting the ghouls. Alright, we have deck railings that are bust up. Let's get rid of those. They all bust. A couple that aren't, the rest are. Move that there for now. Already looking at something better. And they're great little assets to use. Save in a moment. Right, is that all the shrapnel dealt with? Bar at the bottom of the stairs, which is a mess. Almost. I'll probably go around and pick those up a little easier. Go ahead and throw one of those. Okay, so shrubs are on the outside. We'll get rid of these. Put some back in. Right, I'll throw that as a save. Okay. Fill that. Oop. Hey, Urky's here. Howdy. Hey, Urky, I made a little sauna-looking thing over at the slog. This is going to be the Minuteman General's house, specifically. So I'll make it all nice and fancy. Gonna be his house. Showed it off a little earlier on in the stream, so when I'm finished up today, feel free to check that out. Sort of 5-10 minutes of the stream. Yeah, I might open this up a little bit more than what it is. Get rid of those. Yeah, pretty much like a little seaside summer house. Take out the trash. Oh my god, take out the trash. There. Take out control. Randomize. If I do that, it's probably outside. And again, the boxes can stay there. I think that's fine. Right, where did we put that garbage? I just pushed it. There we go. There it is. Put that there. Alright, so we filled that entrance area up with garbage. Yeah, no worries. Okay, we're starting mega early today because I'm busy this evening. Get rid of this trash. Now, I assume there was a statue on this. We have access to some statues. Maybe we can have a look at what we do have. Might straight up keep a little platform. That's quite well put in. It's sauna day. Nice. Right, now I need to try and find where these are. Yeah, decoration maybe. Statues, there we go. That was easy. See if we've got one that we think will work. That might possibly... What is he stood on? Gas canister? I may replace the stand that's already there. That's an option. I've got a headless one there. I'm not really valuing that one. I'll have that there instead. I kind of like the plinth that's here already. No, this is Croup Manor. Yeah, see now, what we could do, using the trick that I found out while building stuff off stream, is we could just shrink this down a little bit. But it doesn't actually fit on there, so... Maybe one more. But I want him facing that way. Or that way, whatever. Best. Probably that way, because it's kind of... Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Guess alternatively, I could just have made the plinth bigger, but... I think doing it that way is probably for the best. Yeah, because it's pretty much the Minuteman General's outfit he has on. There we go. Croup statue in plate. Very good. Right, so with all this extra space, I do have a lot of trees here. I did want to potentially get in a helipad. I'm almost wondering if roof access would be better for this. I can find where it is. Maybe in more stuff. Never gonna find it now. Furniture decoration. Surely not decoration. Oh, don't know what it is. There is a helipad landing spot. So yeah, let's get fixing some of this up. Expanding out what we need to. So we've got what? 3 floors. I think the top floor will be sleeping quarters exclusively. Middle floor for the general's residence. And then the ground floor will be for Minuteman business. Remove the entire segments of the building so you can have no space on your. Yep, we can. In the same segment of the building, only undamaged. There's probably the pieces in the menu somewhere. Like, replace that with one of these. I just need to find where they are, so at a guess, find it. I do have snap and build. I don't know if it's going to be in there. Yeah, pretty much that, okay, yeah. Father. I think I may have found my helipad. There it is. Right, how big is this? Because that feels pretty damn big. It'll be too big for the roof, do you reckon? Wow, okay. Maybe, yeah. Maybe just a little bit too big. Oh, it takes up the entire courtyard. Maybe we won't use that then. Yeah, you figure they would have done right. Grab. You could have like a helipad at the back of a house. We'll have to do a hell of a lot of support work for it, but let's throw these trees out. I'll pop this here for now. This isn't final. But just so I don't have to go into the menu and find it again, because I will lose it again. That's potentially going to be there. I think that'll be enough space for a vertibird to come in. Got the supports for this. access to boats and stuff down there. Very good. Yeah, I think that would work really well. It's nice and secure as well because it's behind the house. But yeah, it's going to need a lot of work for the underneath. What else have we actually got in here? Canopies and the like. Barriers. Right, none of that other stuff's good. Anything in the snap and build gonna match this? We have a lot of this stuff is a little too clean. Yeah, we got TGM on. TGM and TCAI, so we don't end up in combat randomly while we're building. Yeah, these are all like brand new stuff. I'll probably get some of this in, like these, to replace the ones that are in there. I don't think we have access to this deco wall or anything like that. Prefabs. So they're just shacks, aren't they? Yeah, but we don't want that. Diamond City stuff. Utility rooms, right? What are these? Are the pillars in there? Maybe. Oh, that'd be both, and it's not measured correctly as well. Yeah, you see, I don't think it'll ever happen, Graham. Unfortunately, but I don't think it'll ever happen. Oh my. TVC building prefabs. There are options for sanctuary-esque houses. Oh, we're going to be popping back to Sanctuary at some point, probably today, because those destroyed houses, I'm just going to change them to actual ones, so. TVC building prefab metal. And definitely going in there. Destroyed. This could potentially be something we use. The plank color for the other one's red. Which doesn't match exactly. Let's see what that looked like. I think we may have found the wall type. Rest is garbage. Wall type we'll have to find somewhere else, but I think, yeah, inside. Yeah, it's the same wall, right? And then for the outer bits. The outer bits that we replace, we'll do red. Snapping on, snapping. go through. That look alright. We go line it up a little better. Might be a little higher than what it needs to be. No, that seems fine. I'll keep, I'll probably keep some of these older bits in. So yeah, it's going to be a mix of like light blue and red. But a bit matching. I'll keep that as a single door there. Out. It looks clear on the inside like that. There'd probably be windows in this one, actually, thinking about it. But we're fine with the amount of windows that we have. We'll just patch the holes. Where else have we got? A big old wall here that needs patching. Kinda hoping that would snap to free, but... You snap at the 90 degree, please. Right, that looks fine. And snapping off. Match that in the corner. Right, those bits patched, those bits patched. That's patched. I think that might be all the wall. Right, all the wall is patched. Got the roof to do. Right, so we're looking for... I mean, the roof's less of an issue. Of it looking the exact same. Bridge options, very good. Maybe warehouse floor. I mean, it's kind of similar. How's it look from the inside? I mean, it needs to be let's have a look. Inside's kind of just wood itself, so maybe if we do this on the top. Get it in so it is flush with what's below. Like so. Then I kind of need this to be the other way around. The flat pieces. Because then it just doubling it up. So yeah, I placed that perfectly. So snapping back on. Jesus. That seems fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Open this wall up completely. We'll leave this post here. Where we got stood. Yeah, we'll leave that post there. I might replace it with a thicker pillar. Although... Fine. Yeah, like you can see the crosswork and that sort of stuff, but... Covered. Fine. No, I haven't, Urky. I kind of just, like, go with whatever I'm feeling at the time. But I'll be zooming between several of them. Like how I just found those completed Sanctuary houses, and so because of that, I know that we can get that done over at Sanctuary. Go fix that bed up. I'll go to the same here as well. All properly lined in. Push to the existing ceiling. That's that bit patched. In fact, I can just do that to get inside. There. I should maybe do these ones first. Why that's not snapping. Is it because it's in this? Yeah, I definitely have snapping on. The line is up manually. How's that look? Fine by me. I don't know why one seems darker than the other, but that's fine. If they're sorted. We'd have like the paint hanging down. I think that's fine. You mean this is the roof? See, the only reason why I'm keeping it as is because I use the warehouse roof quite a lot. I'm also trying to be a little bit more resourceful for what I'm using build-wise, so I don't go massively over the size limit, even though I have a thing to remove that. Stumbles in chat, how to eat. Wasn't for that, I would. Got a little awning here that needs replacing. PVC prefabs. Yeah, we'll pop back to Sanctuary again in a little bit. Get those houses put down. Would this work? Simple repair. Or are we going to need floorboards? Floorboard 1. Floorboard 2. So the planks are below and above. Same with these. Those in there like that, yes. I'm making it into the Minuteman General's house symbol. Hence the statue that I put here. But yeah, it's like it's a small location. But with it being very specialized, I'm not going to make this like a settlement with a ton of different little houses in. It's going to be the main house and then probably a couple of rooms with extra beds. Let's get a beam in this. A longer horizontal version of this one. In. There we go, a little patch job. Same for this. So let's actually start with the support, which I think is only multiple. Like how that hangs out. Let's bring that in just a little bit. Down so it's leveled just a little bit. And double it up like that. Double it up at the end. Right, I find it best to go to the side when you're changing the angle. So you can get the right degree, or as close to. under. There. Yeah, doing fine, Zomble. Thank you for asking. What about yourself, my good man? You still ill? Can't see it underneath, that's fine. Patchwork like that. Very good. Patching, those. See, I'm measuring it to the sort of, well, angling it to the edge. So, like, that lines up at the edge. So it should be the exact. It's probably the best one we've done. Exact angle we need there for the fix up of that. I do kind of wish you could just take the window bit out specifically on these. You know, the broken glass bit. You just got a little bit of a cough left. Yeah, good luck with that. Need some support beams at these corners that we've fixed up. Probably this thickness. Maybe the one above this, actually. Just to, again, create that little extra bracket. Get it in. Top's not cutting it. Snap out this way. That way is what I want. In fact, let's have a look. How's this look on the inside? Yeah, you can see it, but only a little bit. That's fine. Is that just wasted space here? Or is it because of the stairs? There's just a little wasted space there. Wow. Get rid of that. Okay, well, I have a free wall. Pop that outside. Yeah, just wasted space there. Wow. Alternatively, we could keep that in, make this something. Let's do that. And I wish I hadn't taken it out now. Alright, that should be fine. So, yeah, we'll get rid of this wall and we'll make this something. Possibly need that again though, so we'll not get rid of it. I'm thinking like toilet. Hulu in it. There we go. Great minds. There we go. Fix that in there. Yeah, thinking of the loo. Right, snapping. I'll have to come off for a second. There we go. Right, that's that bit patched. That bit's open, so we can do something with that. There's fine. I could actually select this before. I don't know if I can't grab it now. Get rid of those. I forget to fix the plumbing. Oh, I'm not a plumber. Okay. I'm an electrician. We'll have to get a fella out for the plumbing. Don't mind just patching these ones with just wooden planks. Yeah, we'll have to get a fella out for it. As the wooden slats are the same orientation. Right, that's that floor's done. This floor's got a little bit. Let's get rid of the door. Am I going to be able to get the whole thing with one? Quite possibly. Let's have a look. Yep, we got up to that bit fine. So we'll remove that. Yeah, see, I actually like that remaining in there. Maybe not this one though. Yeah, that one can go. That one actually makes it look a little weird, whereas now it's all open up. So make sure we're like matched. Then go for this half one. Actually the wrong orientation. There we go. That's got a big chunk of cement. This one isn't a double. Oh, we got a little bit of a gap. Got a little bit of a gap. We need to put this across. Increment of that. There's a more precise method of moving that I've figured out. So if anyone uses Place Anywhere, you should probably look up a guide to all the different buttons that you can use for this, because I've only been using half of them this far. There's a lot of stuff on the numpad, those that don't use it. So like I can just edge that along a little bit. Up a little bit. Again, down a little bit. Rather than trying to do it with just the mouse. I know a lot of people probably know that already, but I'm sure there are some that don't. that way, because yeah, it could be quite finicky, so. Right, let's have a look down below. How's that look? There's a little bit more of a gap there, because we have to use a different type. We'll do the same again and just try and match it up this way. Match it on up, there we go. Yeah, just a little fine tuning for the numpad. If you look at your numpad, 4, 8, 6 and 2 are also directional. That's what you need to do if you need to not get the other way. Books here, how do you... what is it? 5 turns off like the blur effect that it does sometimes when you move things. 1 and 3 are for scaling. And what 7 and 9 are for? Let's see. 7 and 9 are for moving in angles. And then yeah, 1 and 3 is if you want to make big old couch. Yeah, when you move, they're like, dimes almost vibrate. Hit 5, it gets rid of it. Oh yeah, just load in those additional ones. How we doing today, Book? Get rid of that one. We'll put a support pillar up here, because it looks a little weird at the minute, just being flat. Like, if Professors don't look at the place anyway mod, and just the things that people can do with it, don't put it in the next game as base, then they're definitely going to be missing out. Or going to be too much. Might have to do this non-snapping. That is perfect. I was thinking about a balcony. We put the full wall in. We could do it as a balcony. I'll need to change the wall type so there's one with a door. Going well, just figured I'd do some building. I'm busy this evening, hence the afternoon stream. Yeah, if we have a doorway, it's going to have to be this one, possibly. So let's take that one out for now. Let's move that off for now. Again, I'm not going to get rid of any of the piece. But I'll just put them to the side in case I go back on what I'm planning. Or I have to use it for something else. Put that there for now. Yeah, probably it would work as a balcony, especially now that we've fixed it up. So, let's see what doorways we have. Now, the walling for this is red. There are red barn doors. I don't know if that's going to fit at all, though. Mainly because it's going to get blue. Doesn't have to be red. No, we don't mesh walls. Very good, though. Y'all got any of those nice doorways? Those doors, you got those doorways. Right, well, let's just look at the standard wood ones then. It could just be something as basic as that. Oh, this is taller. Why is this only snapping to the roof? Why you no snap? Why are you not snapping? That's too high. That's going to cover the door. And we'll need to use gap fillers. That's incredibly in front. Snap it off. In fact, here, bring that in a little bit. So, out a little bit. Put the snapper on the inside as well. Let's put the snapper back on. What is this gap? What is this gap? Ben's here, howdy. Get that re-snap to where it should be. It's a little discrepancy on the floor there. We can patch that. No longer snapping. Gotta make it flush, so it should be pretty much flush. And now this bit won't snap. Wow. There. Right, I think we're about lined up now. Now push to that again. Go to the gap pillars once again and see if we can get it to work this time. I'm just gonna place it in manually, I think. Match that hole up. Okay, so inside of that will look like that. Okay, so that being said, obviously we have this wall for the inside. I could, because the rest of the outside to this bit looks a little bit patchy, actually make the rest of it also look patchy, so... Because, like, the red works on the other bits because it's just with its own. Up here it looks a little out of place. Like that. you see that on the inside? No. And we'll go for another gap pillar up here to cover up the red. There we go, looks a little better now. That all kind of feeds into itself. What do you mean it won't snap to the doorway? There we go. Weird. Right, that can get rid of then. We'll hold on to this for now. Huh? Right, we have balcony access now. So here you would come up the stairs. You don't have access over here. Or you can go straight outside. Which you then have a nice sea view. You can see the lighthouse over there. I get rid of maybe about half the trees here. Now, I'm wondering whether to stick up this kind of railing rather than the more less this, I think, and then more make it blue. Make it blue. You know, fitting in with the theme. The only issue would be, is this going to line up perfectly for me, or is it going to be a pain? Okay, so that lines up right to the edge. So what we'll do, snapping off for the time being. Move this right to the edge. On. And I'm hoping we're probably gonna have a little bit of a gap. How big this is, it lines up perfectly the other way as well. Is this actually a perfect square, or no? I think it's 2 and a bit this way. It is 2 and a bit this way. What does this look like if we put one on top of the other? Noticeable. I think that's fine, as long as it doesn't do the little flickering thing. As long as it doesn't do that, I think we're fine. And then this way shouldn't matter, because it's worked on the other side, should work this way. Yeah, I'll put some posts on the corner, like that. Get that in there. Snapping on. Perfect. Get those little posts on. This gonna be enough? Not too much. We can't do these in blue. I reckon that looks alright. Almost like a little castle. Same on all edges. Fine-tune placement. Go. And there we go. Time to find one in the middles. Oh, I guess technically it isn't the middle, is it? Middle would be like here. 1, 1, and then 4 planks. So it needs to be 1, and a plank and a bit, 1, plank and a bit. Very precise. This side should be a little easier. Literally middle. There we go, little support posts for it. It's painted blue because Minuteman. I guess that's also why the door is, even though it's not the right shade. Okay, I'm gonna throw a save after that. It's too much work to not save. Door opens outwards as well, very good. What is this weird wooden plank that comes down that you can't see on one side? See if we can patch that. Yeah, I hate when there's little things like this, so I can't get rid of that. It's just its own thing. It's just there. Echo roof. Yeah, it's just its own thing. Where I look this way and it's solid. And you look this way and it's not. Kind of annoying. No one will notice it. Right, that's the walls patched. We've got a balcony put in place ready. That's fine. Oh, we didn't actually fix the wall down here, did we? Is this actually a doorway? Because we have a doorway right there, so I don't know why we'd need two. Do we still have this wall? Be a reason. Have to keep one more. Patched in. There we go. Keep that debris for now. Name the plank Todd. Yeah, that sounds about right. So, I still very much think we should definitely keep this helipad here and just get supports in for it. So because of that, I'd probably have it so that there's two ways up to this. You can get it through the back of the house and then down the side as well. I think we need a little bit more of an industrial looking support. I almost think, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it based on what we have in the build menu, but the support should almost be like angled, coming out like that. I guess we could do it, just rotate and what have you, but bring this in a little bit. It needs to be, oh, I see it. Unless I can scrap this grass. Brambles, and the rock. I don't want anything clipping through it, so that's probably the lowest it can go. Do this so it's here. So it's like direct down the drive. I could also shrink it down just a little bit. Like, unless we have access to one, which I might do, there's not actually going to be things landing here. Yeah, it needs direct access between here and the castle, at least on board. So when we get around to doing the castle, I'm going to have to make sure we have the helipad in there as well, on either side. Doesn't need to be on every settlement, but at least those two. CVC decorational. Pretty sure there's a vehicles one. Pretty sure there's a vertibird stashed away somewhere. Vehicles, there's definitely one. There's I think there's vertibirds and I think there's a pre-war tanks in there as well. I just don't know where it is in the menu because it's split up between 50 different things. I may have found it. Oh, this is the broken up airplane. Maybe not. Try miscellaneous. Nope. Try military. Nope. Let's try SOE and the BOS. Got anything in here? Nope. Because I was thinking of just about shrinking this down just a little bit with this. I think that'd be enough for a vertibird, right? Maybe one more bigger. Set it to 80%. I mean, I guess we could do it on the roof then if we were shrinking sizes. I'll leave this up to those watching live in the chat. Should I have this down here at the back? Or we'll have to get a way up here, but maybe on the house, you know, minus the pipe sticking through it. I don't know, it's kind of dumb. I guess if I do it here, I'll have to shrink it down, which 60% the smallest we can go. Nope. If I make it so it fits in this, then it doesn't matter if it hangs off the edge. Oh, I can move the pipes. Yeah, I'm thinking more the roof. I was going more for the back to begin with, but with me being able to shrink this down so it fits in. I'm thinking I'm gonna like that more, I think. That roof's not made to support vertebrates. I've reinforced it. We've got that special steel. You see that? I mean, we put this extra wall in here. That'd support it. See now, I know there's access down to it here, but I have an alternate reason as to why I want to move this to the roof. You see how this house over here has got a way down and a pier that goes out? Yeah, I think I'm going to try and do the same down here as well. And actually have boat access as well. So if we are going to do that, we are going to have to move these. Which is fine. Are they actually connected to anything, or is it just we'll dot it onto the roof? We'll just dot it onto the roof. Yeah, we'll get a little stairwell up. We'll work on that now. So we'll move these potentially onto this bit of the roof. So pop that there. Shrink it down. Just a little bit. And then this one actually here. Bring it down again. That's it. Every boat's going to have things scaled down. Get a little platform up to it will be fine. Right, let's move this down to this bit as well. That next to it. I guess it makes sense for a little balcony then. So balcony will be a way up to this and also a place where we can sit. Right, bear with me 2 seconds. Maybe we don't need that anymore, but let's see. Make sure that that zigzag thing wasn't in there. We'll need to put little lights on the corners of the house, right? Yeah, would we have this? It's probably just this scaffolding, to be honest, for what it is. Low ventilation. I got a window for that, Urky. Now, is this going to be nice and fit perfect, or are we going to have issues? Have it back up, straight up to the door. Might need just a little bit more height. Yeah, because that's a pretty sizable step. So, suppose that is the basis. We'll potentially look to move this. Let's take the snapping off. Shift it along. Now we're gonna do this then. What are the stairs like on this? Because it's pretty narrow stairs. Snapping on. And that actually goes right to that bit, and we don't actually need this. I don't like the stairs just flowing out like that, though, whereas if we put them here, they're right in the way of the doorway. So, what we might do, put that back there. Get rid of this piece to start with, because it's just kind of in the way. We will move that along above the door. Snap that to there instead. We'll need a different type. I need these posts so they're just to the edge like that. Just on the side of the like that. We'll pop that back there. We'll then shimmy along this one instead after turning snapping off. Here and snapping back on. They don't go into the ceiling down here today. Cannot see them. There we go, helipad access. Get your safety in. I won't be doing that around the entire thing, but on that bit, yes. Right, let's test that out. Right, door doesn't clip for anything. Got your posts in there. Door looks fine once it's shut. You got this big old gap. Someone's going to break an ankle. So we can shimmy the whole thing along just a little bit. How's that going to look for the posts at the bottom? Probably just bring them right against the wall. Back in build. That there for now. Take that off for now. Left. Try that. That's snapping to the fence posts. We fit back in. Might be a little bit of a gap. We'll patch it if there is. Yeah, we can patch that. Our post is right next to the door, but that's perfect. Okay, so with that, all we need is there we go, just one of those. Rotate it ever so slightly. There we go. There we go. That's access to that. What do I reckon? I reckon it looks alright. Powerless snaps to walls. It's snapping to the floor. Some magic here. It's going to take a little while. Oh, it's flipped. Oh, it just flips upside down. Oh, I'm gonna have to put it in place and then move it around. Jesus. I mean, I guess we could snap into these bits. There are small floor lights. Do you know whereabouts they are? Because they ain't working. We're talking like these ones. Mighty Bishop. How powerful are they? We test to see just how powerful these are. Yeah, I mean, I think that'll work. That'll work for me. And that's fine. Right, let's get this position down while it's dark, and then we'll have a look to see what they all look like. I'll probably have 2 in each corner. What we could do, what we could do is summon Batman. Oh god, how big can you go with this? 850%. We could summon Batman. Let's get it placed in the corner. I mean, surely it'll be the silver shroud in this, right? Power. Power's a non-issue. I'll get that stuff sorted. Yeah, this bit might look a little weird. This might just get the 1 on that bit. In fact, this will just get 1. We'll just angle this one. Whereas I think 2 for the rest is fine. Yeah, that looks great. Let's check over here. Oh, I just have to bring the connector to them. Pretty cool. One in the middle. So I can be bothered. I'll get some going around the actual circle. But it's gonna take a little while. I might need to look for a different light. Sure, I had more lights. I mean, there are the conduit lights. Kind of garbage. I have a look in decorational as well. I mean, these are these line up the side of the house. Ideally, I want this, but snaps to the floor, and then I'll have several of them dotted around. So let me try something. I'll probably have 1, 2, 3, 4. It's probably 8. Let's see if this works. If I do that and then move it. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want. Like 8 of those dotted around. I'm not doing all that right now though. That's gonna take me ages, so I'll do that off stream. So we'll have the corner ones lit up and then those dotted around. I think that looks great. It does, however... Oh wait, we may have an issue. Can I get in, please? The helipad as is does kind of come into the ceiling a little bit. Let's up that so it's out of the house. There we go, just by 3 or 4. I do believe that red light is lighting up the inside. It's not necessarily a bad issue, but it does mean that the inside is going to be mega bright. Just say howdy. Back to daytime. Yeah, we do. Right. Let me throw a save, and then I'm going to zip zoom back to Sanctuary, and we'll look at getting those houses put in before I forget. And then I'll zip zoom back to the slog as well, so I can show, I'll show everyone who wasn't here the first time around, but I'll show Urki the sauna that I put in. Oh, I'll need to raise that now because I've Yeah, good start to that. We'll come back to this in just a moment. All right, we'll go backwards actually. Let's go to slog first. I'll show you a little trick that I've been doing with my builds as well to make them a little bit more believable when I get to Sanctuary. So I won't spend too long here because we've already done it today. But we split this into a shopping area, hotel area, and then the leisure pool area. So got rid of all the tar breeze and made it purified water. Built this raised platform over here, which needs a little bit more improving for a hot tub. Pretty big hot tub, but there you go. Communal hot tub, everyone gets in. Then we put in some of these little capsules over here for a little sauna. Sauna / steam room. Right, so that was a slog. Did a little mining off stream. And we made a spot at Sanctuary, which I'm going to look to get those houses put in and also take some of my design stuff to make it a little more believable. Yeah, it needs a little bit more work, but got to start to it at the very least. So yeah, I'm gonna rip out the destroyed houses and just put non-destroyed versions in to make it look like the settlers have repaired them. And in terms of believability with the build, you got to make the builds look lived in. So we got the street lamps here, but rather than replacing this with a street lamp that's powered, I've very badly attached to this one at the very least a hanging street lamp, hanging oil lamp. And I've gone ahead and done that with all of them. But what I've gone ahead and done with this one over here is I don't have one on this. I have a step ladder, some tools, and then one on here. So, I don't know. Sturgis is about to put that one on. Little things like that. What else did I do? So we got your water build here with pipes going in. I've made sure that the pipes have got mounts so they're not just floating, so believable. And then put in a little outtake bit, which is, it's just a duct. It's a waterfall thing put together like that. It's an outflow. We then made that like manky looking water. Some mushrooms, some fungi, stuff like that. Okay, but if we're repairing the buildings here, this wall may have to change, though it does still have access to what would be the front. This could be a guardhouse sort of thing. It might not work for all of them. Let's see, it was CVC, building, prefab metal. And then, yeah, it's the houses. We have yellow, blue. Where's this small yellow? I don't know what this prefab is. Small house. It's like half the house. I'm kind of glad that the roof's wrecked, so I will place down above for now. It won't be a one-to-one match. Because, yeah, they are all indeed actually smaller. But I guess from what's destroyed here, we won't be able to rebuild it one-to-one anyway. What is that? Alright, so if we move this, put it there for now. We might lose it. Don't worry about it. Let's take that off for now. Wouldn't actually be either this way, probably more this way. So yeah, I don't know what this weird prefab is. We'll have 2/3 of a sanctuary house or half of a sanctuary house. I guess there would just be you're gonna have to law this two ways. It's either gonna be a cheaper unit, or we could only salvage that amount of material. I guess you can pop the driveway on as well if you want. Yeah, this one works. Probably have it as like a guard house. It does mean that the base kind of hangs out a little bit, so probably just gonna get rid of those then. It has a base attached, right? Yeah, it's got one attached, so this foundation out of here. Old house. Can we do anything with this? Not really. Old house out of here. Okay, we'll have a little tweaking to do in terms of where the fence is now and all that jazz, but I can get on that forever. My only stipulation with this is I'll stick to the same color of house. How does that actually look? Like, I find it's really strange because it's not like the whole back is gone. It's just a really small house. So I'm never going to use that one. This one, however. The front entrance. There. We can then get a driveway on this one. That one doesn't look too bad. In fact, that almost feels like how it could be with the drive. We'll have a look at matching drives afterwards. The foundation to this cannot be removed. I don't know what's gone on with my scrap everything mod in this pack, but it's only allowing me to scrap like 99% of things. So we'll move that right over. Drop it down so it pretty much matches. And you have little things like this where it's just never going to match because the angle goes in at 45 degrees here. I'll cover it up. And always a little... I'm unable to move this time around. So... make sure we're matching with this. Bring that up about there. If in doubt, we'll cover it up. That works well for that. Matches in with this. That seems fine. How many? Not a whole lot of windows in these buildings. We have holes in the wall. But if this was standard, what would it be? Like, I mean, maybe there was one here. We all know there. Window there. How would this be? Like, open plan. These are tiny. I'm gonna have to build the rooms into these. Opens into the living room. Kitchen on the back wall. Room. 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 How many of the destroyed ones do we have? 3 more destroyed ones. Straight up get rid of that. Again, I'm unable to... Oh, we can move the hedge on this one. Get rid of that for now. I'll keep the collapsed tree. Yank out of the way. This house was... Was this house yellow? I've literally just scrapped it. I think it was yellow. So if front to this one would be up there. How far out do we go? There it is. And then that leaves space for what would be the drive. So we look fine on all sides. Move out. For now. And get rid of the foundation on this one. I'm going to leave it in for now. I want to see about getting some driveways in on this in a moment. Two more. So 1 yellow, 1 blue. Okay, so the stairs are there. We can move the stairs on this one. That opens it up. Would it sit naturally this way? What about if the door was that way and the window there? So it would be about there. We can move the hedges, that's fine. That's a massive area for a driveway. It sits flush here. That's also fine. Match to where it should be. Over to the left. Be about there. So move these along so it's not clipping into the house at all, which it very much is. Might not actually need all that hedge now. In fact, get rid of those. Be the dividing one between the two of them. I have to rework out the borders to this place. I was actually using the destroyed houses as part of the border. Put that there for now. I'm just going to go ahead and remove those. I can find them again. Okay, so the truck's over this way. And there's a line of hedges here. So that's where the driveway was. So it needs to be this way, which isn't the best for the window. We don't have to stick to it, do we? I can move it. there. Bring this right down. Wait, that bit goes flush there. We're patching up most of the window holes anyway, so it doesn't really matter for those. We'll probably still have this as part of the fencing then, so let's pop this back here. These can go for now. Right. Okay, let me throw a save for that and then I'll have a look at these driveways. Save, builder, save. Okay, so we naturally have extra housing now. But I'd accounted for the Preston gang. Now we have room for a few more. CVC carport. We can put snapping on. Do these snap? They probably won't. Corrugated walkway. Okay, so we have 4 carport types. One of which is just straight up collapsed. And I wish it'd snap. Right, we're gonna have one that is collapsed. I'm gonna match up as close as possible. I'm not gonna be able to fit that in there. I'll pop it there for now. Yeah, we'll have that one collapsed. Mainly because it's over there, I'm not really going to be doing anything with it. And then I'll probably just cycle through the other ones. If I want to do anything on the roof, I should probably pick the one that has the flat edge. So I'll do a couple more with the flat roofs. Pop in there. With foundation. Nope. We're off like angle-wise. Alright, that one seems fine. So what we'll do is we'll pop this here for now. Probably remain there, but we'll go for that. What do we think? Still not thrilled with the fact that the houses are a little smaller, but fine. Right, we have one up there that's being used, so we'll have this as one that we won't be using, the top bit. This bit's just straight up got a gap in the middle. That. That in. Drop it down. Original foundation can go. No, another carport in. I don't know, there's like the big chunks of the roof coming in here. We can work with that. Okay, I've got 2, possibly just 1 more carport. Put in. Guess it would be here. So, these out of the way. I will have this one as another one that can be walked upon, especially with this being a guard one. Rid of the shrub. Right, that's in. Oh, I guess not all the houses had carports here. This one literally doesn't. So I guess we didn't need to put them on all of them, but they all have the design that they kind of need them. Now this one's my only issue because I can't get rid of the foundation, and that's literally the carport side. So this bit in the middle will be a bit of a pain. So this one, we're going to have this. But it does mean we're going to have a little bit of an issue with this because there's technically a big gap in, and it's technically because it's one of these smaller variants. I don't know why I can't move this stuff. So is there any way we can have like a double carport? Multiple cars in the household. We could have the standard one next down to the side of the house, which you'll kind of think is technically the front. You know, with how the window is. Have that to there. For the first car of the house. But then have... Oh god, it's like 2 and a bit. I guess we can have it in a little bit with it being a collapsed one. Then I need the floor into that. So let's pop it there. Bring that right down. Yeah, that works. It's collapsed down and fallen in a little bit. Pop it there. Bring it back up. Bring this one down. Bring it back up. Okay, that seems fine to me. Alright, we haven't missed any of them, right? No, we have them to all. The only thing I need to add is this thing. Driveway, whatever. Definitely have it in. Trying to remember where it is. Is it here? Ground, airport, pause. Definitely have the exact thing needed for this. Broken garbage. This. Concrete ground. It's literally this texture. Oh, we've got to build the whole thing. Can I just get the full? Can we not just get the full thing? Okay. Well, I guess it will be somewhat destroyed, so... Build this to the best of our abilities. There. Cover that bit up. That's fine. We could do that afterwards. Right, that's driveway 1 done. This one technically has one that's been covered up a little bit. We'd need a second one here. I'm sure there used to be one that was just literally the full driveway like that. This one's buried a little bit, so we'll have this one. So buried a little bit. Like stuff's growing on top of it. Potentially smaller bit than that. That'll do. Oh, I've lost control of it. That's where driveway 2 would have been. I guess technically the path's in the way, so that kind of kills the vibe to it, so let's cover it up. We'll bring this down until we don't see the path. Probably there. Does go all the way over here, but it's growth here, so got a rectangular bit. This grass mound. I go right up a little bit. Ah, it's not great. Looks out a little bit. Let me bring it down. Leave the curb. We'll do the age-old Bethesda trick here and cover it up. So I should have access to a little junk. What do we have in mounds? That is quarry stuff. Would this do the trick? Needs to be garbage. Kind of garbage. Too much garbage. Grass mound or some grass would be fine. Head on over to here. Let's head grasses and leaves. Yep, there we go. That is all that Bethesda did, level designers, for it when creating any of these places, and there's little gaps or something that they just can't quite get the right angle on. I'm like, if you see here, there's a line and they've patched it well, but sometimes there'd be just nothing and you could see like underneath the world. The big trick to that is slap a leaf texture on it. They'll never know. Like, there we go. Now it just looks like there was a driveway there. I could probably put a little... some leaves there. Some leaves there. And... there we go. You'd never know. Changed game time. Very good. Right, well, I'll crack on with more of Sanctuary in my own time. Save and head back to the manor. Let's make sure to get those houses in because I would likely search. Head back over there for that. Anytime it wants to load will be great. Wow, it was with a long load time there. It just came out. Give me 2 seconds. Crashed. There we go. Right, let's have a look at clearing out some of the trees here, because I think there's just a little too many. Oh, wow, yeah, this looks great. Going back to it, this looks really good. Let's raise that up a little bit. Replicate again. So, I'll get rid of all of them, and I may actually put in some custom ones, but stuff dotted around that we wouldn't have. Like I said, I'll probably get rid of about half the trees. We've got this whole space down here. What does this actually lead on to? There's other houses down here. I guess lore-wise would say that, I don't know, settlers have come to live in these ones. I almost feel like, rather than just... bring the map up for this. Rather than just Croup Manor, you could rebuild the whole of this little, I don't know what you call it, peninsula. Wrong button. Very good. Alright, so I've got a lot of garbage dotted around that I may or may not use. We have this existing fence in here, which I don't actually think that's available in the build map. So I'm going to keep that. Even though that it is more Custom piece. I do want to get the docks in. I think, I mean, realistically, looking at the cliffside, the dock would probably come down this way. Potentially have another stairwell down to it. Maybe down here. Probably got to start on whatever this pier will be, so... And platform down here. Leads down to this bit where the pier would come out. Extra space do I have to build in the water here? That's the only two. Not a huge amount, we'll probably have to go out of the boundaries just a little bit. So... pretty sure... Pier shack. Pretty sure we do have a pier foundation set. We do. And there's some additional stairs and that sort of thing as well, so we're very much going to be using pieces in this. Pier foundation. That's just shack thing, but pier foundation. I actually quite like the look of these. Floor. That. So we have the option of going around this bit or just try to utilize this space. We have... very rough at the moment. The boats as well. The pier to sort of there. Can I move this boat? I can't move this boat. I can move this boat, which... oh, yes. I can probably use. I do have access to the boat, so I might just delete that one. Go. So we'll essentially have it. Be like that. So I wish it had told me what that is, because I know that I'm going to do that and it's just going to delete the ocean. Maybe if that's the case, then we should have it so the pier goes out sort of this way. I guess we'll position the boat and then build the pier based on that. We need to go out all that way. How close is that to the floor here? Loose. Have it so that the end of the pier is where you then jump onto. So let's actually do it to the max. A little ways from that. There, and then height-wise as low as possible till we have. Oh, that's water. So it needs to be about there. Okay, well these prefabs. Why is this one? Kind of prefer this one because it's not. See how like all the planks are right next to each other with this one. Whereas that's got gaps going between. Better that way. Let's do it like that. Right, okay, so that's the baseline for that in. Still boring at the minute, but we got a couple of design tricks. We got a couple of crates and stuff like that on a little less plain. What else have we got on here? Fences. We have the railings. Here supports. I don't actually know what those are. Betty snap. Crackpot. I'll leave the one at the end off. Okay, so we'll have railings up there. Instantly already brought it out a little bit. Back doors. I could build an actual little boathouse thing, but I think I actually want one of those here. So shack-wise, I think we're done. We need the stairs. I think it's more going to be this sort of stair. Meshed snaps. But does it though? It does, but not in the way I want. So if I pop that there like that. That there. That is going to be exactly where we need it. Any garden yet? We've got a little garden stuff at Sanctuary, Urky. I have, and I'll get the menu up in a moment, a whole garden section. Alright, I don't think we're going to need any more stairs than that. So let's go out of here. But yeah, over in, I believe, decoration, I have hanging baskets, planters. So how this works is place down whatever it is, and then it randomly generates some wasteland house. As for this though, what will get done first and foremost is the supports to this. I don't know why, but I feel like pier ones would be more rounded. Snap points to this. No snap points to this. This one's got a couple already. What I also need to do, take the railings right back actually. What we'll do is we'll have a couple of railings there. And then periodically we'll have these. Because surely that's going to be where they tie the ships to. think if we do the exact same on the other side, so we'll just put that over there now. Might be a little high. Probably about there. Bring them all across a little bit and then all down a little bit. A little bit, so I think probably like that height-ish. They don't need to be the exact same. And the water's so murky down there that I don't know if I'm gonna put in the ones below them. We might do. I don't really think that matters. You won't be in the water anyway. Re-grab this. Back in there like that. Yeah, I mean, I could put those extra supports in, but you're never gonna see that. Right, that's that bit done. What we'd need then is to make this a little bit more believable. I did the same thing over at the prison, because the prison had a pier like this as well. Is we want to be CPC decoration. I think it is space deco. Potentially resources. Potentially not this one. Nope. Here we go, external. Crates, anything like this. They fit in nicely there. In fact, it actually looks like leaning against that. That couldn't be a more perfect fit. That might be a little too much. Any nautical stuff like this is a bonus. That's a little too big for this. Though, that's no longer an issue. So if we get that there. Bring it down. Let me do it there actually so I don't hit the pier in by accident. Okay, maybe we made it a little too small. Let's try that big. That's a little better. There, like that. We will put one there. The vertical one as well. I was kind of hoping, could we... Oh my god, could we place one there? Are these physics-based? Beautiful. Seats, we don't want those. We got stone blocks, so the point sanctuary. Oh, a little broken lobster pot there. Here's another garbage. Right, are there any more crates or anything that'll work here? Oh, we could get an anchor. Pop that. There, it's kind of related. That's where my traders welcome sign was. No, no, no. Why are the... Oh, I guess it's meant to be on like dirt or something. There, like that. Lockers, bathroom, clothes, resources was a no. We have garden stuff here. I don't think there's going to be anything in that really. Maybe the bin. We've got barrels and crates. Some barrels down here. Those there. Is this a little thinner? A little thinner, there we go. Oh, there's no clipping. Got a little clipping. Anything else in garden? Don't really care for the tires. Garage, we've got tools and stuff. So yeah, we'll probably get a little bit of this in here. Box of tools on there. Paint cans and perps we'll have right there as if it's... if the ship's getting a little touch up. Canisters. I could put some stuff on the ship as well. Oh, you know what we could do? If we can position it well. If we're going to put anything on here, it's going to be... Wait, so it's still tilted forward a little bit. Pipe going straight through that, very good. I don't put too much on. But we'll make it look like there's, I don't know, there's a delivery. So, because of that, what we'll do... Okay, that garbage. This garbage. Anything in misc? Maybe the ladders, maybe. Those resting there. We'll then need... Best in railings. Probably just floorboards. Oh, I don't want it to snap. Yes, we are going this detailed. Change to this one. Yeah, the other thing might be better actually. It's already angled. Doesn't technically matter if it goes in the ship. Well then, shrink this down by 2. Just a little bit. Now this is now raised because I shrunk it down by 2. So we'll just same again. Ta-da. Have it going across already. Let's have it on the lower bit. Let's have it on this. Oh my god. Add that little ridge. Very good. The CBC. This time we'll go for barrels. Pull these blue ones in. He's got lids on him. Yep. We'll make it look like some of the barrels have fallen over and have rolled down. Standard colored one. Boxes. Go. Right, well, I might be able to put a couple little things in. I'll, okay. Paper, no, it's fine. Decorations, do I have Space Deco? Not what I was after. Effects. Don't want mist or anything. Riches or a no. What we will do. Just to make things not so samey. I do this quite a lot, but it works. Little planks. Every now and then on the pier we will have just a couple. I might go too crazy with them, but just a couple of these. Just as if it was covering up a couple of holes. Floor planks as well, probably the same. Break up the monotony of it a little bit. that one. Down by 10. Go. And to finish up the rest of the stairs, but I think that's the majority of this done. Needs gnomes. There is a gnome asset dotted in one of these menus. I think at some point what I'll need to do, Bishop, is find said gnome asset and then go around all the locations that need gnomes and just gnome for an entire stream. Because it is very much buried away in one of the menus. I just can't remember where it is. I think my goal for stuff like this is to make it look like it is vanilla, like it's just been there anyway. Rather than just slapping down a load of flat square assets. The decorational wise, I think that's probably fine for now. Set that to that. It is ringed. Let's come out of the build menu and back in. If I'm gonna take anything additional in here, I'm gonna do it done now. It is. Fellas won't be able to see what they're doing, so. One of those in there. And then one of these on here, probably on the end one. So come nighttime, that'll look great. So let's test that out. Yeah, there you go. Little light down the pier, light in the ship. And cruising road trip. So what I have been doing, CPC decorational, and I need to go around and actually find where they are, is, I mentioned this in one of the previous episodes of this, we have these faction figurines. They're just random assets. I've been sticking some of these in some of the settlements, some of the builds that I've done, tucked away in secret areas, so you have to try and find them. Right, all we need to do now is get this probably set up so it leads to this bit. So pathway to here, straight down to the pier. Let's go ahead and get rid of this tree cluster. The terrain now. We'll leave a lot of the terrain as is. Prep for a little bit of this, so let's start off with a pallet. That should fit flush. Like that. With these bigger planks, but the massive. Snapping on. So I just need to connect this point to that point. So probably straight, to the left, down, down. I think that seems fine. I have these over here, which now that we've moved that ship, kind of out of place. So let me get rid of the seaweed. I can re-add those. I will add these in over here now instead. And poison barrels. I wish they had like a little bob up and down animation that went to them. Decorational. We want Deadlands. Might be in fungus. Fine. Fine bush. Barnacles, which we will add on. There is seaweed. It's the right orientation, so. What about? Just put a little bit of this in. You know, so it looks like there's actually stuff down there. Get rid of those bits, keep those bits. What else was in here? Barnacles. We're adding these. Don't really need to do that side because we're not going to see it all that much. Don't really need to do down under here because it's not going to be seen. Down there. We'll get those in there. Right, let me get to the top of the stairs and we'll have a look at this bit specifically. Right, let's go ahead and for a serve. Yeah, I think that looks alright. I kind of went 100% on the pier there. But I'm going to have to finish up the steps to this next time as I'm out of time for this episode this afternoon. So I'm going to have to leave it there for now. We'll pick this up again next time. I may or may not do some more building in between now and then. Whatever I do end up doing, I'll probably do a little showcase again as I did like in the start of this episode. So as usual, I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Do check those links down in the video description as always. And do remember to check out the second channel as well if you're missing out on any of the VODs. That was said and done. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.